Hi, it's me. And today we're going to learn about Isaac Newton. That year, a baby boy named Isaac was born. When he was born, he was so tiny that everyone thought he would die. But little Isaac had big plans. As he grew up, he showed a curious mind, always taking things apart and building new things. He loved building toys and clocks, taking apart watches to see how they worked. No one could understand why he needed to take everything apart, but Isaac just wanted to know how things work. Whenever he saw something, he asked questions about it. If someone was cooking, he'd ask, "Why does water boil?" If someone was cutting wood, he'd ask, "Why does the axe chop the wood?" Whenever he saw an apple fall, he wondered, "Why doesn't it fall sideways or upwards?" Isaac was different. He couldn't stop wondering about everything. When Isaac was a young man, there was civil war and chaos all around him. But inside the classroom, he was eager to learn. He entered Cambridge University, where he studied hard. He learned about math, physics, and the secrets of the universe. For years, he absorbed everything, preparing himself for a life of discovery. But soon, a terrible disease called the Great Plague hit the area. The university had to close, and everyone had to go home. Back home, Isaac couldn't stop thinking about everything he had learned. He pulled out his papers and started reading them again. But outside, there was chaos everywhere. All around him, people were getting sick and dying. But inside, Isaac's mind was calm. He knew that if he kept learning and thinking, one day he could make sense of this world. When Newton was a young man, England faced civil war and political turmoil. Despite the chaos, Newton entered Cambridge University. There, he studied mathematics and philosophy, preparing for a life of discovery. But soon, the Great Plague forced the university to close, and Newton returned home. Home, Newton's mind never rested. One day, while sitting in his garden, he saw an apple fall from a tree. He began to wonder, why does the apple fall to the ground? Why not sideways or upward? This simple moment sparked one of the greatest scientific revolutions in history: the theory of gravity. Newton didn't stop at gravity. He explored light, splitting it into colors with a prism. He studied motion, creating the famous 3 laws of motion that still explain how planets move, how rockets launch, and even how cars drive. Everywhere he looked, he found patterns and laws in nature. Newton worked tirelessly, often forgetting to eat or sleep. He filled notebooks with ideas, diagrams, and experiments. Though sometimes shy and secretive, his genius was undeniable. He believed that knowledge was like standing on the shoulders of giants, building on the wisdom of those before him. Newton's discoveries brought both admiration and rivalry. He debated fiercely with other scientists, sometimes clashing over who discovered what first. Yet, his groundbreaking work in mathematics, optics, and astronomy transformed human understanding forever. Later in life, Newton took on leadership roles. He became president of the Royal Society, guiding other scientists. He also worked as master of the mint, protecting England's currency and fighting against counterfeiters. Newton was not only a thinker, but also a man of action. In his later years, Newton was celebrated as one of the greatest minds of all time. Kings and scholars honored him. He was knighted, becoming Sir Isaac Newton. Yet he remained humble, once saying, "I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore, while the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me." Isaac Newton passed away in 1727. But his ideas still shape our lives today. Every rocket launch, every bridge, every telescope owes something to his discoveries. His story reminds us that curiosity, persistence, and imagination can change the world. This is the story of Isaac Newton, the boy who once watched an apple fall, and in doing so, helped humanity rise. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, press the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting videos. See you next time.